Thank you. First thing on the agenda, George, is the approval of the minutes from the August 4th meeting.
And I reviewed all those, didn't see any corrections.
Motion?
So I'll make a motion, we accept the minutes from August 4th as presented.
I'll second that. All those in favor, please say aye. Okay, the ayes have it. Thank you.
Both of them?
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to welcome everybody today. Before we begin new business, on the agenda is the mayor's acceptance of my resignation letter to this board beginning September 1st. Warsaw Community Schools has been so good to me over the past decade, and they've continued to do so. My schedule this fall, so I can work and teach certain courses for our students, there's a conflict, and the mayor's been aware of it, and it's just a good thing. So I will be resigning officially at the end of this month, and the mayor should, sooner than later, make an announcement for my replacement. So thank you. New business. Sealed quotes for sidewalks. Lynn?
All right. I will open them. I will pass them to you, and you can figure that all out, okay? Looks like the first one is from Ultimate Edge. It's the
Okay.
first one we received, so that'll be the first one here. Excuse me.
I'm looking at different amounts, oh my gosh.
Yeah, looks like
Yeah, it made me come up because I'm seeing 3 different items in here, and I don't know what you've specifically
Each
requested.
bidder,
but-
there was 2 opportunities to bid in each sidewalk project, and the bidders may bid just one of the 2 or both of them, and they would have each had a prescribed form. So, you know, this one here is Center Street, so this would be the quote to read, and then when you see, so I guess I should make more apparent. One's called Center Street from Grant to Colfax, the other is Bronson Street from Jefferson to Center, so you just need to read the bottom line quotes.
Now, my red flag though is this here.
We'll have to evaluate what all that is.
This here? Ignore it. You want these 2 forms here? That's the official.
The official quotes are gonna be on these prescribed
Okay, got
forms.
it.
The other paperwork, I'll look through it, but
Okay.
if you just read the bids on the prescribed forms, and we'll check
Okay.
whatever else they submitted.
Thank you for your help. Okay, taking a look at Center Street from Grant to Colfax, the total from Ultimate Edge for that is $26,647.50. And this would be Center Street, Grant to Colfax, $26,647.50. The second from Bronson, Jefferson to Center is, total quote is $83,994. This would be Bronson from Jefferson to Center, a total quote of $83,994. Thanks, Aaron. That is again from Ultimate Edge. George, check that for me. Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Our next one is from S&S Concrete and Excavating.
S&S Concrete and Excavating. Okay, this quote is Center Street from Grant to Colfax, and that is all that we have received. This would be Center Street from Grant to Colfax. The total quote is $33,765. This would be concrete and excavating, $33,765 for only Center Street from Grant to Colfax. Anything else, Lynn?
Yeah, oh yeah, we got a couple more.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was writing. This is from G&G Hall.
G&G Hauling. Center Street from Grant to Colfax. The total quote, $55,023.37. This would be Center Street from Grant to Colfax. The total quote from G&G, $55,023.37. Bronson Street from Jefferson to Center. G&G Hauling, the total quote, $149,559.98. This would be the proposal Bronson Street from Jefferson to Center. G&G Hauling, their total quote, $149,559.98.
The next one is from Milestone.
Milestone Contractors. From Milestone Contractors, Center Street from Grant to Colfax. The total quote is $56,286. That would be $56,286. This is Center Street from Grant to Colfax. Bronson from Jefferson to Center. The total quote, $163,588. Milestone Contractors, Bronson from Jefferson to Center. Their total quote is $163,588.
This one is from Fendon Brown.
Fendon Brown, Center Street from Grant to Colfax. Their total quote, $54,520. Center Street from Grant to Colfax, the total quote, Fendon Brown, $54,520. The total quote for Bronson Street from Jefferson to Center from Fendon Brown, $136,000. Total quote for Bronson from Jefferson to Center, $136,000 from Fendon Brown.
And lastly, we have a quote from Siteworks Services LLC.
Sitework Services, LLC. Center Street from Grant to Colfax Street, the total quote, Sitework Services LLC, the total quote is $25,733. That's $25,733 from Center Street from Grant to Colfax. Bronson Street from Jefferson to Center, the total quote, $58,748. That's $58,748. Site Work Services LLC, Bronson Street from Jefferson to Center. And that's it, Lynn?
Yes, for those.
Okay.
George, if you want to go ahead and what's in this one.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do that.
Aaron, thank you. Any recommendations?
Yeah, Dustin, Dylan, and I would like to look at those, and if we're comfortable with the bids, we might come back with a recommendation to award at this meeting. If not, we'll table it until next meeting, but if you don't mind, we'll go ahead and review them while some of the other business
Yeah,
takes
that-
place.
Yeah, we'll do
Scott,
that.
any formal
And then if
motion
we
for that?
need to, we'll table it at the end.
Yeah, we'll make
Yeah,
sure we're
just say
comfortable
we'll
with
accept that.
everything
Okay.
before we would
Yeah.
make any decision.
Okay.
Sounds good. Les?
All are accepted. Thanks, Aaron, for your assistance there.
Okay.
All right. The next item, Warsaw Alley Improvement, Miami to Union, is that correct? Okay.
This will be a lot easier. We only have one bid. And it's from G&G Hauling.
Okay. I think that's probably what I want. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
The rest of it's just explanation.
Okay, this bid proposal is from G&G Hauling. The base bid amount is $281,118.48. $281,118.48. That is a base bid for this project from G&G Hauling. Aaron?
I thought the bid was separated into three specific alternate bids, unless I'm misunderstanding.
Okay.
So let me
Maybe
see.
that's the two.
Yeah, let me see, there's gonna be, I appreciate that they summed it up right there, but I think what's gonna be important, and were there other bids, or is it just this?
We just got the one from G&G.
Okay, so they're gonna be these three in a row to read. One's called Union Street, one says Alley, and one says Miami. So those read separately would probably be appropriate, even though there's no other bidders, that would be the appropriate way
Yeah.
that this was intended to bid out.
Wait, are we looking at,
No, keep turning, there's gonna be,
no? With-
yes, there you go, exactly, that's the
Which-
sheet.
You said you wanted
Yeah.
three. It looks like they've put two into one,
Union and Alley then summed up.
and then this one.
I would read all five of those as they are if you're,
Okay,
those are the different scenarios.
okay, Aaron, thanks for your clarification. Okay, reading the line items, Union Street, base bid. G&G Hauling, base bid for Union Street, $108,778.07.
Could you read that again?
Yep, Union Street, $108,778.07. This would be the Union Street base bid, 108,778.07. The alley, base bid, $172,340.41. This is the alley, G&G Hauling, $172,340.41. $340.41. The subtotal for Union and Alley, base bid total, subtotal for Union and Alley is $281,118.48. That's $281,118.48. Miami Street, alternative bid total, $112,902.68. Miami Street, alternative bid total, $112,902.68. Aaron, this gives you a total base bid total, $281,118.48. The base plus the alternate bid total would be $394,021.16. This would be base and alternate bid total, $394,021.16. That's what you were looking for?
Absolutely, that's great. Those are, that's exactly how it was supposed to be bid. I would ask that we can just take this bid under advisement and present it at the next Board of Works meeting if we have an awardable scenario.
Okay.
Okay.
So is that a motion from George?
Yes, I'll make a motion that we take this, let them take this under advisement.
I'll second that. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it. Thanks, Aaron, for your help. Lynn, thank you.
Confusing. Thank you.
The next item on the agenda is road closure, Hoploor. Is somebody, thanks, Scott.
Yes, and I'd like to introduce Mackenzie Parker. She is Main Street Warsaw's new downtown event coordinator. So she'll be working on Third Fridays, road closures, things like that, so.
Good.
No relation to Rob.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, good.
Yes, Hoplo would like to have Oktoberfest, and they would like to close Market Street from Washington Street to the east exit of the post office driveway, the U driveway in front of the post office.
Is this the same as last year, pretty much, or did they have it?
No, this is different than the Kettleheads. That's a
Okay,
different
so
road
this-
closure. They're going to be on North Buffalo Street.
Oh, okay.
So this is something new that Hoplo is doing for Oktoberfest.
So it is a new event.
Yes,
October 14th,
yes,
from 12 to 4, road closure from 10:30 to 5.
yes, so they can set up.
Any comments from police, fire? You guys good? Good? George?
They said, yeah.
Hey, I just got one thing.
Okay.
So I know a lot of people use that drive-through post office there in the mailboxes there in the alley.
Mhm.
Will there be a way for them to go through there, or is that alley gonna, I think the post office won't want that blocked, but they'll need a way to get out.
I see what you're saying. Yes, we can move that east, that west barrier right on the east side of that alley, so they have an exit.
I think that would be better, so that people can go through
That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
that's a good.
through that.
So you're clarifying, you want, what he has just said, you're wanting it east?
Yeah, I think if they moved it to the other side of that alley, that would be perfect.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
You're good?
Mhm.
Yeah. You might want to.
Yeah, so if the west barricade is moved to just east of the alley, I think that would be perfect.
I would feel comfortable, George, if you made the motion with that amendment.
Yeah, and I will make a motion that we approve the road closure request with the suggestion that Scott said about, the city attorney said about
Yeah,
the
good.
post office customers being able to get to those boxes.
Good, fine,
And
good.
I'll submit an updated map, too.
Yeah, maybe.
Thank you.
Thank you, that's a good idea.
All right, I'll second that with the change. Any further discussion? We good? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott, for that.
Yeah.
Another road closure, Kettleheads?
Yes.
Yes, this is the one that they had last year, and this will be from Buffalo Street from Main to Center Street. That'll be on September 16th.
23rd is what you got.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
Oh, I'm sorry, 23rd, yes,
I'm
they
seeing,
moved
yeah,
it.
9:23, 5 PM to 9 PM is the event.
Mhm.
Road closure would be from 9 AM to 10 PM.
Yes, they're putting up a large tent, and so Warsaw Party Rental needs to get in to take the tent down.
Police and fire, good? We good?
I'll make a motion to accept the road closure request as presented.
Second, any further discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it, thanks.
All right, thank you. Thank you for all you do.
Boy Scouts, another road closure. Any representative here? Lincoln Way Cubmobile, road closure request, anybody? George, let's look it over and,
So I had a hard time telling exactly what they wanted to close. In years past, they closed up to the fire station and up to Zimmer's parking lot, like,
It's the same day as that previous one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And then blocking off of part of Indiana Street. I don't know if people will be able to get to businesses there. Might want to go to businesses there. The parking lot behind.
block off Indiana Street between Center and Canal.
Oh, you think that's their intention? Yeah. Yeah.
This would be on 9/23, 8 AM to 3 PM is the event, 6 AM to 3:30 PM, George. Road closure.
So not Center, but Main and East Fort Wayne. Right?
Police and fire, any concerns with this one? No? Main Street, what,
Main and Fort Wayne.
Main and, yeah, Fort Wayne. You won't be able to get through. Do either one of you want to look at what they've, you good? Oh, you have it? Good.
Oh, okay. So, Dustin, you all right with this? All right. Well, I'll make a motion
All right.
that we accept the road closure request as presented.
I'll second. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, the ayes have it. Good. Facade grant agreement. Lynn, can you help us out with this? Thank you.
Yes, so currently we are under agreement with Main Street, or Warsaw Main Street, or Main Street Warsaw, however they go, to grant up to $25,000, not to one person, but like up to $5,000 per business for a facade grant. And they've had a lot of interest this year, and they are asking to increase that. So, talking with the mayor, he decided to increase it by $15,000 more. So now the new agreement will be from $25,000 to $40,000 for this year.
That goes through this year.
Yeah,
right, looking at,
it's
okay.
just for this, until December 31st.
Okay. So the new amount, George,
40.
instead of 25, we're up to 40.
Okay, well, based on his request, I'll move that we approve the amended grant agreement.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. I'll second that. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it. Thanks, Lynn, for that. Center Lake Pavilion. Aaron?
Okay, as we are getting towards the exciting finish of the pavilion project, we did encounter a slight need for some more flooring. There, we had a room that we were planning on just leaving the concrete flooring, but after they leveled it out with a concrete leveler, it really needed a more protective type of flooring on it than what was called for in the design. So what is before you is the ask for the change order to add some VCT flooring to what's called room 122. And that'll also include putting 4 coats of wax on that flooring to protect it. And the little anomaly is also wax for room 124, which room 124 was a room we approved the same type of flooring for through a prior change order. However, we didn't have the wax coating, which is highly recommended to be done right off the bat to protect them. So the ask is for change order the amount of $2,638.25 for the flooring and the waxing.
I'll move we approve the change order.
I'll second that. Any further comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Thanks for that, Aaron. I think you may have, if I remember right, another one.
Yeah.
Thank you. This would be, is it another Center Lake Pavilion?
So your pay application.
Yep,
Just a-
they have. Okay.
Yep,
Aaron?
we're on the same project. This, what I'm here is requesting approval of pay application number 10 in the amount of $278,491.50. Again, it's for the Center Lake Pavilion renovation. This is CME Corp. Who our contract is with, and this was the work they completed July 1st through July 31st. It's been verified as complete and adequate by our architects and by our own city team, and we recommend approval.
George, any questions?
Nope. I'll move we approve pay app number 10 as presented.
Second? Any further discussion or questions? Okay, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thanks, Aaron.
Okay, you're welcome, and I will just share that we did get the final disbursement of the Zimmer Biomet Foundation funds to help pay for this pavilion project, so we're
Incredible.
grateful to them and all that, so everything is wrapping up, and look forward to showing this thing off in about a month to everybody.
Thank you very much. Larry, also thanks. All right. Travel week requests.
Morning, we got several travel requests. We have Chief Mayo, the fire department, going down to the Fire Chief Executive Program in Plainfield. Mary Beeman, who is our GIS coordinator, will be going out to Salt Lake for the Elements User Conference. Our 2 stormwater employees, that's for the Indiana Association for Floodplain and Stormwater Management. Got 4 gentlemen from wastewater that'll be going out to the Midwest Damage Prevention Training Conference, or the Indiana 811 Conference in Prince Lick. Street Department, Dustin's going to be going to the Street Commissioners Conference in Plymouth, Indiana. And then Montana from HR, she's headed up our new wellness committee, so she'll be going down to the Indiana Chamber of Commerce Wellness Conference.
Is there really no cost for the fire chief to go? Wow, good for you. I'll move we approve the travel request as presented. I just
Second.
wanted to make sure that wasn't a typo.
I'll second that. Any further comments? Good? Okay, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you. All right, next item, new hire, change report. Good.
All right, we got, see the 2 new hires in the planning department as administrative assistants. Angela Lundy is our new full-time administrative assistant, and then Ben Royce is a part-time, kind of learning the ropes up there with Justin and his team. Alexander from the street department is being promoted to equipment operator since he's obtained his CDL. David Gagnon is our GIS technician. He's been on a little over a year now, I think. So we're giving him a merit increase. He's caught on to what we need him to do and doing very well. 2 new hires out at the airport, part-time employees, Truth May and Wyatt Stamper. We have 2 firefighters and 1 police officer that are finishing up their probationary period, so they will be coming off the probationary period and getting their longevity pay.
Patrol officer, the last one?
Yes.
Well, I'll move we approve the new hire and change report as presented.
I'll second that. Any further comments? All right, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
Thanks.
Lincoln Elementary sidewalks. Justin? That's all right.
Sorry about that. Before you have pay app number 2 for the Lincoln Sidewalk project. This is for the construction inspection services. As a reminder, this is an NDOT project, so it's an 80-20 match. The pay app is in the amount of $3,515. So I just ask for your approval of that.
So moved.
Second.
Thanks.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Wastewater? Or you'll take it, Lynn?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just their annual software license for
Okay.
the payment office for their billing.
Okay,
Which is important. I'll move to approve.
second. Lynn, anything else? Good? All right, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Now, wait, Brian, you good?
I'm good.
Thank you, sir. What do we have here, this contract?
First one is the agreement with the Department of Interior for the stream gauge level they have over there by Pike Lake. This is an agreement we've done for multiple years now. It just gives us the water elevations there by the outfall dam on Pike Lake. It's just good information for us to have as we look at drainage problems and knowing those elevations, so we'd like to continue to keep that in place. In the very beginning, they put this in and they paid for it. They were going to remove it unless we wanted to pay to keep it there. And we decided that it was good information to have and we would
Okay.
like to maintain that gauge.
This is for, I see on page 4, October 1 of this year to September 30th. Is that what your
Yeah,
payment?
it's an annual agreement
Right.
that but it,
That-
It's
that-
October
that got
to
my- Yeah, that got my
September.
attention when I was looking through it, so thank you. George, any questions?
I don't think so. I'll move to approve the agreement.
Second. Any further comments, Brian?
nope.
All right, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Got it, thank you. Change order, Brian?
This is for the 200 South sewer expansion that we're doing. Most of this change order was for some trees and stumps we needed to remove to give us a little more room to work around the lift station. And then there's a time extension that was added. There was a delay in getting the fiber overhead moved so they could get in there to start their work.
The total's $2,240.
Right. Most of the cost is the tree removal and the other is time for their delay.
George?
I'll move to approve.
Second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Ayes have it. Thank you, Brian. You have another item?
So we have an on-call agreement with Westler. We've just about used all of that. Some of the projects we used for the on-call kind of grew, and we probably should have pulled those out into separate contracts. So we would like to increase this amount by $10,000, just to get us through the rest of the year. We don't really anticipate needing much more on the on-call, but this will just in case something comes up, we have something to bill it to.
$10,000 increase.
Increase.
Not to exceed $40,000.
It was 30,000, correct.
Okay.
So it was just a little low and you're covering it.
Well, we used the on-call, and then some of those projects grew into a little bit more engineering. We probably should have pulled those out and not used the on-call for them, so this will just cover those expenses and get us through to the end of the year.
I'll move we approve the Westler amendment. All in all.
Second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Thanks, Brian. And Westler Engineering?
This last one for Westler is we're getting ready to put out a 23 lining project for both stormwater and wastewater, like we did the big $10 million one in 18, I believe, 19, so we just continue to do some every year. This is for the engineering and the oversight for 23's project. We actually hit the street earlier this week, noticed the bidders, so. One of the big projects in this one is there's a stormwater outfall pipe kind of at the east end of Center Lake Park in the beach area. And it's in very poor condition. And with the boardwalk project and those sorts of things, we want to get that pipe, some of it's going to be replaced, some of it's going to be lined, but we want to get that stabilized before they do their boardwalk project along the beach there.
No, no questions.
I'll move to approve the request for sanitary sewer storm rehabilitation, Westler.
Second. Any further comments? Brian, good?
I'm good.
Okay. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much. Special claims.
We
Lynn?
have one special claim for a new vehicle at the police department, I believe. They'd like to have a check issued, so they can go get that today or Monday.
George?
I'll move to approve that. Special
Second.
claim payment.
All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Thanks, Lynn. And before we get to the claims docket, that's fine. Dustin, Aaron?
Yeah, we would like to go ahead and have the board award the sealed quote for Bronson Street from Jefferson to Center in the amount of $58,748 to Siteworks Siteworks Services LLC, as well as Center Street from Grant to Colfax in the amount of $25,733 to Siteworks Services LLC.
We've reviewed all of them. They are apples to apples and good bids, and we do know Siteworks as a company. And we wouldn't have invited them to quote, quite frankly, if we didn't believe they were a good company for the job. So they gave us great pricing. We feel that we would be logical to try and accept that.
Yeah, they're over $25,000 cheaper than the second bid. They're a very reputable company. They've done work all over the surrounding area, as well as some work for the city of Warsaw already. So very confident in their abilities.
Thank you. Scott, any comments?
I have none.
Okay.
George, any questions or?
No, they gave a pretty good explanation. I'm gonna make a motion that we accept the bids and reward them to Siteworks on the projects presented.
Second. Any further comments, Aaron?
No, that's great. We're getting these done this year. That's why we wanted to go ahead and try to move forward, give them the ability to get started as soon as they.
That worked out well.
Thank you, yeah. All right, call for the vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. All right, now, item 18 on the agenda, the claims docket. George?
I didn't see anything that raised an eyebrow. So if you're okay.
I'm good.
Lynn, you have anything?
Yeah, my eyebrows were raised a couple times.
They look nice, by the
Well,
way.
thank you.
I'll make a motion that we approve the claims docket as presented.
Second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Thank you. All right, George, that looks like that's it. Anything else?
Anything else?
Thanks again to all the department heads that are here. Appreciate all your work and, again, putting up with me for the past 12 years. Many of you running in here like my pants are on fire from school and then running out. So I really appreciate your patience, and we'll see what the mayor decides to do as we finish up the year. Again, it's been an absolute privilege to serve as a council rep on the Board of Works for 12 years. So
It's been 12 years.
12. Can't
Seems
believe
like
it.
yesterday.
Okay, thanks, Lynn.
I think we should give him a hand.
All right, good. All right,
And with that, I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
second. Good. Have a great weekend. Thank you. Lynn, thanks for your help with all that. I know why Joe took the week off. He didn't want to go through all that.
Everybody thought I'd be the first one
Man.
to go.
That was a
When
lot
they
of
gonna
open.
get rid of him? When they gonna-
Yeah, when they getting rid of
He's been around too long.
I know, yeah, what's he know?